jet ski. Yeah.
Ooh, big head on the beat.
Ooh, walked in this put on my chains on. Ooh, walked in this put on my chains on. Yeah, she finna do what I say so. Okay, she finna do what I say so. Walk, ooh, walk, you, walk, ooh, walk, you, walk, walked in this put on my chains on. Ooh, walked in this put on my chains on. Ooh, thought that was my pants. I won't buy her no flowers, but I buy her here. Yeah, I came from Iran. Auntie, and she out in Japan. What? Woke up in the morning and I went and spent the 50 bucks. How was you? Ran out of in Colombia, and she called my phone. That's not my son. Walk.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Butler. Martin wide open. He fires. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Lillard from outside trains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Nurkic just outworking the defense inside. Beautiful effort.
There's the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Lillard. And a wide open look for Hero. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Simon. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Max Strus is checked in for the Heat. Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Simons kicks to Lillard. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 6.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Here's Strus. And a miss there on the triple. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Clark, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lowry passes to Strus. Down low. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Great dish, an underrated part of Butler's game, his ability to create for others.
Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Adebayo finds Hero. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hero against Simon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here they come. Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Look at Simon's move, making the effort to get out ahead on the break.
The Heat trail by 12. Outside Butler. Will it go? Offensive rebound. Adebayo. Count that bucket. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now Butler. After the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Lillard from outside hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Lowry has the open look. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Lowry dishes to Butler. From past the arc. The rebound by Simon.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
And he gets the bucket. He's got 11.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
From 13, and it's Portland with the rebound. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Here's Lowry after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. And Adebayo throws it down.
A dangerous pick-and-roll partner. Adebayo's a high-level athlete with great size.
Simons the pass to Lillard. Here's Hart, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career. Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Lowry against Hart. Lowry kicks to Strus. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Simons with the ball. Butler covering. Here's Grant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Grant's got 6 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
You see the commitment from Anthony, refusing to let the defense knock him off balance.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Outside Butler. And there's another one for the Heat.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Lillard outside. There's the triple. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today. And And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler has acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Heat knocking down the tray, and there it is for him. He's got 15.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Here's Butler. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Grant. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
A floater doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And good that time.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here is Lowry. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Robinson on the wing. To the paint. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Simons. That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebound by the Heat.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Three-pointer, Butler, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Portland. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Simons and Hart are your wingmen, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
No good from Grant. The Heat trail by 20. Lowry inside the line. They get it back. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's Simons. And it's Drews with the rebound. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Grant, that's good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Butler passes to Martin. Butler kicks to Martin. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Three-pointer, Lowry traps in the tray. Lowry's got 6 points.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own three on the other end.
And the basket by Lillard. The Heat trail by 21. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Puts it up from 7, and the bucket is good from Butler in deep. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Nurkic setting the pick for Simon. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Lowry from outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you controlled for 3 quarters. But that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took it out.
Nurkic going to work inside, using all that size he possesses to his advantage.
And it's Strus missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard finds Simons. Lets it go with the 3. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
He is so accurate from the perimeter. Simons takes these shots with such confidence. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here's Lowry. 6 points for him. Outside for Martin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Martin's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The veteran point guard Kyle Lowry is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
And it's Lillard missing.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
He has, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Now here's Butler. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
I bet Coach is loving what Anthony Simons is doing. Always nice to see a scorer at his best.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Adebayo's got 31 points.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here is Lillard after Jimmy Butler made that last 3-pointer.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Lillard finds Nurkic. From deep, the Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. And here's Miami. They're on a 15-5 run here. Adebayo passes to Butler. A crossover. Here's Strus. No good on the 3.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Hart. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. They trail by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
the defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 30.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close.
Adebayo against Simon. Now Martin. He's got 8. The dish to Lowry. Back to Martin. Hero passes to Adebayo. Lowry from outside. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end, and it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. And it's Lowry with the rebound. The Heat trail by 20. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Hero's got his second bucket tonight. Lillard outside. To the left wing. Lets it fly. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Miami has possession. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Vincent's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
In for the Heat, Gabe Vincent.
1:35 left now here in the second. Simons against Hero. Back to Simons. Shoots over Hero. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside for Martin. And the 3-ball is good. Martin's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
They get it again. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt.
Here's Hero. And that one, good. Hero's got 4 this quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter, now gets this one.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Here's Adebayo.
When Nurkic blocks shots, you feel it. An impactful defender.
Lillard with it. He's coming off a 40-point game against Denver.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime, but really it's been game time with the way Lillard's played so far.
He's looked like a genius on the offensive end, finding looks for himself and his other guys. You see the great vision, spotting openings. He's got the defense figured out.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Here's Lillard. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Grant finds Lillard. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Grant. For the 3. Lillard outside. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Hero passes to Butler. To the inside. Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 down. Let's see if that gets them going.
Pass to Adebayo. The 15-footer and another basket for Miami. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop. And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Now, here's Grant. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Kept alive. Pass to Hart. The 3. And no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Outside Butler. No good on the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Nurkic a screen on Butler. Lillard fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 38 points.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man. That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Here's Hero. He's got 7. Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Nurkic with the steal. Simons the pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the sixth man of the year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And, Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 38 in the game, and Nurkic gets it to go.
There is Simons drawing the eyes of defenders, creating for his teammate.
11 feet away, and that one hits back iron. Trailblazers leading by 23. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons has got 34.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Lillard against Lowry. To the middle. It's stolen by Lowry. Butler on the wing. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now. From down in the low post, it goes. Simons has got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty slick move by Anthony Simons with the rock. The defender couldn't keep track of it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Screen by Nurkic. And Hart has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hart's got 12.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
A different look for Miami. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. And Strus is subbed in for Hero. Now here's Lillard. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And here is Butler. Nurkic with the steal. And slam dunk by Butler.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam, blitzing his way to the rim.
Simons with the ball. Butler covering. No good from Grant.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Shots good from Butler.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
To the inside. Simons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Simons has got 38 points. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. He's covered by Grant. Lowry against Simons. Lillard from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lowry for 3. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And Adebayo throws it down.
I mean, drafted 14th in the 2017 draft, Bam Adebayo has outperformed most of the players in his...
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Gabe Vincent comes in for Kyle Lowry.
Dwayne Dedmon. Gabe Vincent.
Butler. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Strus kicks to Butler. Robinson on the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So timeout call here, the first for Portland. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going, and for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And it's Lillard missing. The Heat trail by 14. Outside Butler. Strus passes to Dedmon, and the layup's good off the glass. Dedmon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
No problem knocking that one down.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Lillard way outside. Knocked away. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 15.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Passes it to Simons. Now here's Nurkic. Clock at 6. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dedmon. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dedmon's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. And a deep connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers lead by 10. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Simons and Hart are your wingmen. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Back to Grant. Lets it go from deep. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Nurkic with the block. Now, here's Lillard. Simon's on the wing. Going inside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Simons has got 40 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Hero passes to Dedmon. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland leading by 18. Lillard way outside. They grab their own miss, and Nurkic gets it to go.
Putting points up all over the place. Nurkic is having a night.
And the Heat call time here.
Who wants a free t-shirt tonight? Let him hear from you.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it two in a row. The Heat trail by 18. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
There's the target.
Nice! Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Miami with the ball. Shoots from the elbow, and he hits the jump shot.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 53.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless. Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Lillard misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the shot goes in. Adebayo's got 56 points in the game.
Beasting inside. Adebayo can bully you. And he's also added some finesse.
And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the court.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
He's been aggressive all night. Butler's gotten himself into a rhythm, and the defense has no answer.
And Damian Lillard throws it down home.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 16-point game. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And so he makes both from the line. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Lowry, no good there. Some solid defense from Grant. Nurkic a screen on Adebayo. Three-pointer, Lillard. He got it again! Sensational! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Trailblazers leading by 20. Here's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. Hero passes to Adebayo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adebayo's got 58.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Kicks it out to Grant. Sinks the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
He's a dynamic scorer, but Jimmy Butler showing the ability to make plays for others.
Pass to Simons. The three. And Damian Lillard, good for the three.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Outside, Hero. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo passes to Butler. Nurkic with the block. Lillard against Lowry. Lillard looking around. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And Butler, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Grant dishes to Lillard. Grant the pass to Lillard. Fires the three. And good! There's another.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
He's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
And Miami making a change here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Vincent subbed in for Tyler Hero.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Lowry passes to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Assisted by
An above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
And a deep three from Lillard. It's hauled in by the Heat. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more? Oh, wow!
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Stolen by Grant. Simon's on the wing. Grant outside. Knocks down the three ball. Grant's got 26.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Miami. Here's Vincent, covered by Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
5th personal foul.
He's off on the first.
5th team foul. Shooting.
And the second free throw, good. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The pass to Simon.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to Martin. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Oladipo misses. The Trailblazers shooting 61% from the field, showing some yet another bucket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing good. He hits again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades. An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And they'll get another chance.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Oladipo, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Lillard from deep three-point land. It's Dedmon with the rebound. And here's Oladipo. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night. To start the game, I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and, you know, I had some high-quality makes. And, you know, after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.